In the legal industry, what I noticed, and forgive me for my limited knowledge on the topic because I'm not as close to it as you are, but just from living in a Western world, like in a Western country, like Canada, for instance, I find in the legal industry is generally driven by complex policies, complex laws that requires you to navigate these laws using lawyers, and there's a high demand for that. That's why anytime a new law is passed, we have in Toronto something called Bay Street. Bay Street, I don't know what would be the equivalent in Dubai. There's where all the lawyers, the accountants, the financial guys, that's where they hang out. And on Bay Street, I think there'll be in every bar there will be a celebration because it's cha-ching kind of moment, right? So now we
Okay.
get some money, guys, coming in. I don't know. Can you describe the situation? Like, what is it like in Dubai from that aspect?
Well, DIFC, Dubai International Financial Centre, is probably the equivalent of the street you just mentioned. Within that area of it's a free zone, so for those who are not that clear with how things work in the UAE and in other parts of some other parts of the Middle East, a free zone effectively is almost like a different jurisdiction. In fact, it is a different jurisdiction to what the mainland law is. So where Sharia law and civil law, Egyptian civil law effectively is the rule of law, or the governing law in the mainland UAE, mainland Dubai, Abu Dhabi. In the free zone, it's governed by its own laws, which broadly comply with the Sharia law. They are hand in hand. But we have common law. DRC, we have common law. So it's much like the systems in Canada, the UK, Australia, and so precedents occur and all that sort of stuff. So let's try to go back to what your question was, actually.
Well, the question is, does the society or the government or whoever they are, the governing bodies, impose or create new laws that drives law firms' business, or is it just generally strictly coming from corporates either moving or interacting inside of Dubai, which it's got a lot of prosperity obviously attached to it because I hear a lot of people are moving, establishing business in Dubai, but that help, I guess, strictly from a legal, not maybe help for the individuals, but for the law firms, it generally comes from how many policies are you working
Yes. So so the reason I started to mention different jurisdictions is because there are different laws. Basically, you could go drive just outside the DIFC, which is bigger than a square mile, like you get in London, but it's outside the DIFC, and you're back to mainland law. And the company laws are different. The dispute laws are different. We're talking about common law versus civil law, and so there's that massive difference first to deal with. And the thing is, so in places like Australia and Canada, when a law is made by a government, it takes time, and you can see it coming. Goes through both houses of parliament, unless it's a real emergency, right? But even then, the news will tell you all about it. You'll know it's coming. Here, you can wake up one morning and the law has completely changed. It happened to us a few years ago when we worked Sunday to Thursday weeks, like the rest of the Arab world. It must have been end of 2022, I think. That on the 21st of December. We woke up and the government of Dubai had said, or the UAE government in fact had said, from the 1st of January, i.e. 10 days away, we're going to be working Monday to Friday weeks like the rest of the world. That's 10 days to make massive adjustments, which obviously doesn't just affect you going to work. It affects childcare, it affects education, it affects HR policies, it affects laws. So the point is laws can be made very quickly. So it's quite a big mix of opportunities here, I suppose, in the UAE and the Middle East, because the civil law, the Egyptian civil code, almost you have to. It's in Arabic. You have to speak Arabic or be able to read Arabic very well to interpret it. And we rely on, if you can't speak Arabic or read Arabic, then you have to rely on official interpretations or unofficial interpretations through a third party, and keep up with that really quickly. That's very difficult.
So how's your Arabic coming along?
Not so well. Funnily enough, in Dubai, you don't really need it. In Abu Dhabi, maybe you need it a little bit more, and definitely in Saudi, you need it. But it's bad. But it's bad that I just don't know that much Arabic. My kids know way more Arabic than me because they are required to learn it at school. It's a very useful language to know. But But yeah, so the point is, I guess, Robin, that laws change very quickly in civil law. Common law changed a little more slowly, but in ADGM and DIFC, but there is an ample opportunity for business for lawyers, put it that way.